Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun. We have come to the Hano Grand Resort to meet with this Aether Foundation fellow. And I'm not saying I'm jealous of his bean-shaped eyewear, but I'm also basically heavily implying I'd steal them off the nightstand as he slept and he would be none the wiser.
It looks like he took the visors off of like two toy helicopters and like glued them onto his face. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
I would say something out of Common Rider, but yours is funnier. Anywho, Aether Paradise, the base for these, like, Jurassic Park motherfuckers over here. Because I think you said this, like, in another take or something. That's basically what it is. Mankind tries to help wildlife. Wildlife ends up rebelling and eating people sat on toilets. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, this shit never flies when people try it. And, there's kind of debate on and off about how much humankind is kind of fucking with the natural order, things fucking with nature. Global warming debates and things like that, but I can pretty much tell you, at least in fictional media, that when they try to build an island like this to preserve nature or some form of wildlife, it never, ever, ever fucking works. There is no incident that I seem to recall where, humans built a place to preserve nature and everything went peachy keen. No, it always fucks up. Why do we keep doing it? I don't know.
Hubris, I guess. Also, Olivia, I didn't ask. Very weird to drop that into casual conversation, by the way, but I appreciate you thinking of the trial goers as children. It means that you are a caring kahuna.
I mean, it sort of plays into the theme that this game is kind of building towards. I mean, it hasn't directly stated it to me, but I'm kind of getting an idea of it as I go through with it. But yeah, that line of you not being married, it does kind of come out of nowhere.
Yes, I will indeed. I'm not a fan of, like, shady parentheses, okay? Not a fan.
I'm totally not doing anything related to wrestling. Just gonna say that. Because there's been rumors going around that I and a particular masked royal are the same person, and I just want to quash that right here and now.
Speaking of quashing things, I meant ellipsis, not parentheses. Sorry, Olivia's talk of marriage and children made me think of, like, parents, and I got it wrong, okay? Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, at least this particular ship doesn't have any patches in the sails, which always brings me full of confidence.
Is that right, Hao? Are you pulling a Lana right now?
There's a recurring theme so far of people trying to fuck with me and lie to me about stuff, and I don't particularly find that appealing.
I could, push you off the boat in the middle of the ocean, and no one would ever find you, except for the Tentacruel.
Oh yeah, I've actually encountered some Tentacruel since then, and it kind of hits, again, a sort of nostalgic spot, because that was kind of my primary go-to water Pokemon back in, like, Gen, 1. Even though they're really not that good, I think. I don't know, maybe there's some Bofo Tenta build that I don't really know about, but back then I was a stupid kid, so I didn't really know that much better.
Fair enough, mate. Welcome to the Aether Paradise, where we're absolutely not doing evil things, nuh-uh.
This looks like a fucking airport, and then they have, like, giant soccer goals everywhere. What's going on with that?
Interesting.
It looks too clean, it looks too pristine. I know shit's gonna go down in here. It always happens this way.
Pay close attention to the Sudowoodo. It means absolutely nothing.
I'm fixing to say, I thought you actually had something there.
Oh, no.
Wow, it is an elevator, you're right.
Ah, yes, beds, even. Even beds.
The latest technologically advanced beds and mattresses and bathrooms, because the last design did not go well for that. That's a warning sign, if I ever heard one.
A jamming signal? Really? Why has no one made use of this before now?
Yeah, that sounds pretty illegal. I would imagine you'd have to get a permit like that. Didn't they establish that, like, Pokeballs ran on, like, satellites or something like that? Machamp, I see you slacking back there. Get back to work.
Oh, here's another fan favourite. Miss Wick.
Man, I wonder why she's a fan favorite. Auga.
Alright, let's see it properly. Fuck off, Father, I'm not interested in you anymore. Go shine your glasses.
Isn't Faba a type of bean? Or is that Fava?
I believe it is either father or father, but yeah, that's basically what his beady glasses are meant to represent. Oh, cool, we're getting the grand tour.
That's kind of conspicuous and weird, considering they just met us. We haven't done anything special. Well, I mean, we've been doing stuff, but not like anything special enough to deserve a tour of the Aether Foundation. I'm totally not suspicious or anything.
Huh. This kind music. It's lulling me into a false sense of security, but I will not. I will focus on stuff.
Yo, what's up? Hey, baby! Oh, I read your name tags, of course. Oh, shit, I forgot to get rid of that.
Yeah, I really shouldn't be showing my full title to people.
Yeah, here is my phone number and a list of my fears. I see you slacking back there. You better get back to work. All of you fuckers are slacking. Look at you guys.
The second they're off camera, they just stop doing shit. Alright, Sudawara is gone, so now we may formally use the elevator.
Why is it shaped like a triangle? Don't you think that would be kind of a... Well, I mean, I'm guessing the reason elevators in, the real world are boxes was because that would be structurally safer, but these triangle things, I don't know, man.
Who knows, just aesthetics, I guess.
This facility is like one virus outbreak away from turning into a Resident Evil area. I just realized that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I know it's cliche to have, the super pristine, buildings and whatnot, scientific areas, but they're really laying it on thick now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we all inferred from the beginning, pretty much, at Aether Foundation, something is very suspicious about them. And I'm inferring a few things as I go along, myself, of course. I want to see where it goes, but I think I can predict where it's gonna go, basically.
Fair enough. Wait, haven't you beaten Harla already? You would have had to have done to get your, first Grand Trial stamp.
I have a feeling Hala just gave him a pass because they're related.
Oh, yeah, he Brock and misted his ass.
Yeah, that used to be the thing back then, and then these days he Ash actually has to win a fucking fight in order to get his badge.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. This lift will go to the stratosphere.
That's great. Hey, could you take us to the floor with the bathrooms? I really gotta take a leak.
Oh, we gotta go to the old building for that, unfortunately.
I gotta drain the sandalit. I'm sorry, alright?
Seeing a lot of water, a lot of greenery. Not really seeing Arctic regions for the ice Pokemon. I guess in a tropical region, that's not really high on their to-do list.
Well, as you know, when global warming increases enough and all the polar ice caps melt, the tropical Pokemon will be the only ones available to survive, with the Arctic Pokemon having all died out.
Oh, joke's on you fuckers. Aether Paradise friggin' floats.
I mind a little bit. I'm not stupid. Do not read during the LP. I hate it whenever people do this.
Toxapex.
Fuck.
Toxapex crawls along the ocean floor.
Off. Shut up.
Fine, fine. Toxapex is a bit of a bitch, basically, and it likes to eat Corsolas.
Yeah, but once again, it's another situation where we're fucking with nature. Nature has evolved that particular way. Corsola has defense mechanisms beyond that. The fucker can throw spines. I'm pretty sure some Toxapex would take the advantage of that,
Ah, she's bringing up, your arguments here. It's nice to see, people like these types of organizations are aware of, the downsides of what they're trying to do for the environment, but they still plow on anyway.
Yeah, that's called stubbornness, when you think about it.
Well, when you phrase it like that, it's stubbornness. I was thinking more of, being considerate.
Alright, I still admittedly have no idea how to pronounce Lucamine, so if we say it a particular way and it's wrong, I apologize ahead of time, okay, guys?
Lucasade. Got it.
What? How did you get that?
I am a roadblock. Go the other way, fuckers!
It turns out it's just a dude in a suit, and he's really tiny.
Bizarre.
Man, you could do some sick skate tricks around here. Are you guys gonna conserve skateboarding? Because I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Well, Tony Hawk, he's getting on. He's gonna need his own conservation area soon enough.
Yeah, we have to preserve Tony Hawk for future generations.
I hate you see the wild Tony Hawk doing sick 900s all the day, all the every day.
He's doing 900s, but technology has preserved him so that he lives to be 900. Thus, everything matches up.
Ah, yes, in the future, everyone will match their titular skateboard tricks.
And this Grimer's having a coffee meeting down there. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, not much. Just watching these humans talk about saving the environment again. Ah, yes, let's save the sweet, innocent Grimers.
Alright, here we go.
Yep, time for some cutscenes. Hello!
Yeah.
What are you humming?
Well, watch more anime, I guess. Lucimine. Lucamine? This Lucamine?
Oh, Gaim!
Yeah, she's the head of the Aether Foundation, and she loves Pokemon. She just wants to keep them all safe and whatnot. So basically what Team Plasma was trying to do, but not utterly retarded.
I don't know. She's still pretty obvious about things, as we will find out.
Yeah, even those dirty foreigners, they'll get the hugs. Well, first of all, kind of rude. Second of all, man, you know, the advancements in cosmetics. You can be 40 and look 22.
His mouth just hangs open for a minute there. Is she like the villain from Catwoman who put on that shit to prevent her from aging, but it turned her skin into, like, rock, but she didn't do it after a while? That was a dumb fucking movie.
Oh, wait, this woman is like, oh my god, the skin, though.
Well, as you know, in video games, women cannot exist over the age of 25, or they simply disintegrate.
Oh, no. Fade away like they've just died in Dragon Ball Z or something. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. You notice how our posture and, like, facial expression changed at Lily's mention?
Yeah. I think we can only infer a few things, like I said.
Did someone forget to feed the Snorlax again?
Oh, I forgot to unclog the toilets. As you know, they get pretty backed up around here, conserving a lot of Pokemon. Oh, it turns out somebody's rocking hard in their new game system downstairs. So listen, I'm gonna have to come in here for a little bit. My dimension is a little crowded. I have visitors. It's kind of awkward.
Looks kind of familiar.
Yeah.
It's probably nothing, though.
Foo Fighters, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
In your own time, game.
Come on, load it, 3DS. I know you want to. No, I came from Kanto. What do you think?
It seems like cold and scared and alone. I should help it out by confining it to this miniature ball over here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just juggling invisible fish over there.
There's only one way I can deal with, like, hideous beasts and whatnot, and that's to punch them very hard, over and over.
Hello and welcome! I am Tom from the New World. Please walk into this fist as a symbol of my gratitude.
What kind of name is triple question mark?
Something some anime protagonist would say?
Possibly.
Now hold on, I thought Pokeballs weren't supposed to work because of the jamming signal.
Shh, it's fine, Helldragon, just go with it.
Alright, sure. My giant hands will be able to take care of this.
Now, technically, we are not fighting a Pokemon right now, but it does, in fact, have a specific typing. It's a dual type. Actually, I'm not going to give away the game right now. You can check Bulbapedia for all the references, etc.
It's also one of those battles where you don't have to kill it. It will actually run away after a while, and obviously I don't think you can catch it. But for me, I found that its defense buff was too much. I may have, probably because I was trying to hit it with Cabral a little too much. That may have been why I was not so successful dealing with this particular creature.
Fast little fucker. Or maybe just, you know, Hell Tigre, he needs a bit of speed, like buffing and whatnot.
Well, maybe this thing operates on a whole new plane of existence that we cannot possibly comprehend. Incoming message from the big giant head.
Alright, Starlion, get out of there.
I'll just throw my donkey at it. That tends to work when I fight aliens.
Even the music is, like, weird and otherworldly. Oh, and it ran away.
No, I'm not. This is just embarrassing for both of us. I'm sorry, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm going back to my other dimension. It was more comfy there.
Bye!
God damn, like, how bizarre for a Pokemon game, you know? I mean, we've fought legendaries, but something that wasn't even classed as a Pokemon.
And, by the way, you know, when you think about it, when you see the expression on her face, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think she's evil. Just gonna throw that out there. Just the theory.
She has a Master Emerald charm on her chest, that should give the game away.
I mean, like, it's very clear what they're gonna do. Hey, I found the villain here, guys. But, you know, if a villain has, like, class and panache and style, you know, I think that's fine even if they're simplistic. Lysander fucking sucked, I think. I think he was a crappy villain. Stupid look, dumb views, not really that kind of interesting as a villain or as much of a character. But I haven't beaten the game, obviously, but based on what I'm seeing here, and come on, she's probably the fucking villain, guys, okay?
Basically, Sun and Moon does everything X and Y does, but better. If you're gonna pick up a 3DS Pokemon game, get either Sun or Moon. That's my final word, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey man, you know, I am liking it so far, so I'm really looking forward to see, because we'll probably have to fight her. I'm really looking forward to fighting her, actually. Like, I've heard a few things here and there, but that fight is gonna be fucking hype, man. I am so ready for that.
Oh, you'll have a good time, mate, I assure you of that. Bye now. You'll come back, you hear?
Yeah, I'll totally come back to Jurassic Park for at least 3 more sequels, I think.
So how was your first visit to the Aether Paradise, mate? Did you learn anything?
Yeah, I learned that fucking aliens existed in another fucking universe and they're coming to invade.
Maybe that's why Metroid hasn't been seen in a while. They stored every little bit of knowledge they had on the franchise in another dimension. For our own safekeeping, of course.
Yeah, man, if Samus Aran was here, she would have taken care of that shit, like, super fast. Hopefully, well, I mean, by then, hopefully, she had her super missiles. If she had bypassed any bosses on the way here, she would be at a disadvantage, but I would trust the speedrunner who was controlling her to know how to beat the boss.
True, true. Now, you see, Howard gets, you know, fried food, because, of course, he's not that great of a trainer. But Wick's understanding. You know, she cares for people. She's a genuine sort of person. As for us, however, we get something a bit tastier. The TM for Psychic.
I still have this in my inventory. I'm waiting until... Because I think you told me that when Pikachu evolves into a lone Raichu, it will learn that. Am I correct?
I'm pretty sure, but if it doesn't, you still have it on standby, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to replace Nasty Plot with it, because I want that kind of coverage. Because I haven't really gotten a lot of mileage out of Nasty Plot, I'll be honest with you.
Well, I'm still kicking myself for not having Pichu learn it. Don't worry, guys, I do read the comments, it's fine.
Yeah, well, if you bring that up, maybe I will keep it, I don't know. Oh, by the way, you know, that was a really nice long cutscene that we had. You don't get a chance to fucking save, so good luck with that.
Yeah, there's a battle coming up. It's a tricky one. That guy in the foreground is like, what the fuck is he saying?
Well, that's more of a girl, but she looked strangely embarrassed / you know, blushing for that kind of thing. I don't know. If I want energy, I'm not gonna eat fried food, because that shit's just gonna make you crash after a while. I'm sorry. Look, I love fried shit as much as the next guy. I would fry my own fries if I could get away with that, but I just don't think that's gonna work out in the long run for my health.
See? Dude in front. He was a male, like, tourist person guy. We were here, and now we're here.
See, if it's not like a red dash line, I have no idea where we're going. You know, I was raised on Indiana Jones movies in that sense.
Ula Island, is that how you pronounce that?
Look, just as long as it's not, what was the name of that fucking show? I'm trying to remember, it was like this one kid show they had in, like, Nickelodeon, Gabu Gabu Gaba Gaba Island. They had, I watched a bit of that, and the acting was so fake, it was cheesy, it was hilarious. They also had, like, some stumpy guy jump around in, like, a yellow lizard suit. I forgot what its fucking name was, but it stands out so bad that it's amazing.
Welcome back to vague descriptions of kids' television shows starring the Hell Dragon. Yeah, this place is neat. I'm not actually sure what I'd rank, like, the islands as, in terms of my favourite to least favourite. Melee would probably fall somewhere in the middle. That's about as far as I've gotten right now.
And now that you've gotten through that cutscene, and done all that, Hal immediately throws you into a battle without having the chance to save. And by the way, his Pikachu at this point is now becoming a Alolan Raichu. His fucking turbo bullshit super mega Raichu with like a huge special attack. It just killed the shit out of everybody I threw against him. I had no idea what I was doing wrong in terms of raising my Pokemon, because I saw 3 Pokemon that he had, and I thought, oh, okay, this isn't gonna be that bad. But no, they're all fucking mega turbo mode. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong, but he's just murdering my dudes left and right. I'm surprised I won this on my first try. I don't even remember how I killed this damn Raichu, but it gave me so much trouble. I was so pissed about that.
Yeah, I don't think I lost either, but it definitely went down to the wire. I had like 1 Pokemon left. I'm not entirely sure whether I was at a type disadvantage or not, but I was definitely feeling the pain. It was a good job I remembered to stock up on potions, and like, because this thing, goddamn. I mean, it's dead now, but still.
See, that was my problem. I had a lot of stuff that wasn't able to really deal with electric. I didn't have rock attacks, I didn't have ground attacks, things like that. I seem to recall that fuck Konami, my charge bug, was actually the one who ended up doing most of the work, because that thing was such a monster tank. And let me tell you, ever since he became a charger bug, my ass has been saved so much by fuck Konami's ability to take a hit. It's beautiful. And because he has like max affection, what he'll do is that he will often dodge shit and like shrug off status effects because he didn't want to make me disappointed. I'm like, fuck Konami, you're my fucking boy, man. It's nuts.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now I'm gonna hazard a guess that when you fought Hal, he had a Flareon, right?
That is true. He will actually get an Eevee evolution that is a counter to your starter. That Flareon did give me some trouble, I have to admit, but to be fair, I was hurting really bad after having to deal with that Raichu. I believe he actually switched to Flareon at one point, which kind of took me by surprise, because I never really see NPC trainers switch their Pokemon, even like rival battles. Like, it just really comes out of nowhere for me.
Maybe late game, but not like in the middle. I mean, this fight's tough enough as is. No, I'm a little bit damp.
Well, I mean, you are hanging around, like, islands, and you just took, like, a boat ride here. I would imagine you'd get a little damp during the transition.
Delicious milk that's been in my bag for hours.
Well, I mean, when you curdle it long enough, it basically becomes buttermilk, right?
Jesus.
You know, this reminds me of that one Pokemon movie where I think it was the one with Manaphy. Was it Pokemon Ranger in the Temple of the Sea? I don't know, they're going on, like, that boat thing, and, they have to, like, go into that temple underneath and, like, do some shit, and then what happened was that Ash got, like, Super Saiyan powers off of that. I don't know why I was reminded of that. I think because we were talking about, like, islands and transitioning between them.
That's Pokemon Ranger in the Temple of the Sea. I thought I had blocked that out. Turns out I had not. Thank you.
Sparcher, you should already know how to nuzzle because we are bros. And we cuddle each other all the time. You know, very platonic kind of way, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what bros do. They cuddle and nuzzle until the sun goes down.
And if you think that's gay, let me tell you something.
Oh, Dartrix. Come on, Heltigre. Let's take it on home.
Starter versus starter, that's how it always... I wonder what happened, like... Okay, maybe I don't know at this particular point, because again, I haven't beaten the game, but does something ever happen with this starter that does not get chosen?
Interesting, interesting. I'm going to leave that on the table. You'll find out near the end of the game.
You know what? I think I might have an idea. An idea, of course. I will have to tell you if that idea turns out to be true.
evil idea. This is how we finish things. Hell yeah!
I'm gonna give you a little bit of my Raccoon Racer gun and call it a day.
He's so ready. He's loving this shit. Infernal Overdriver!
Yeah, here's for that fucking Raichu, motherfucker. Here you go.
I have wasted my life.
Dartrix is like, fuck.
Well, I'm going to bed. Bye.
Yeah, like, you handled that a lot better than I did, oi.
I was surprised, honestly, because, trust me, wasn't that easy in Moon playing casually.
Yeah, that Raichu is the wall, really, but fortunately you had that ground-type attack that for some reason was able to hit it, even though it was floating, but you know what, I ain't complaining.
I don't think it has Levitate as its ability, funnily enough. Oh, you poor dirty donkey. Let's clean you up.
I really should get back into Pokemon Refresh and actually feed my Pokemon shit and play with them and things like that, but I've been too busy, man.
Yeah, feed your Pokemon, man. How can they take a mortal blow for you if you don't give them Pokebeans every once in a while?
Well, it was implied I was feeding them on the side, right? I mean, they can't live off of Pokebeans forever. I always assumed those were like dog biscuits in that kind of sense.
My ass is satisfied. We're done here.
Thank you. I'm so glad you said that.
Oh, yeah, I lost again?
He suddenly took on like a weird Scottish accent for a minute there.
That's our next destination. I tell you my next destination, though. The Pokemon Center.
Yeah, especially after that fight. Oi.
I feel accomplished. Rotom, we know how this goes by now. Upgrade yourself.
Is he getting like patches from a Nintendo Wi-Fi in order to update his Pokédex? It's very unreliable, so I don't recommend it.
Man, I miss Mario Kart Wii. Just the online stuff. The base game itself, not so much.
Now, I'm not missing Mario Kart 7, though.
What, you're not a fan of 7?
Oh no, I got that wrong. It's Mario Kart 8. That's the one I hate, yes.
You hate Mario Kart 8?
Okay, well, maybe I don't hate it. It's not my favorite. And yeah, I've mentioned before about the improvements I would make to the Mario Kart formula, which I really think it should do. But I mean, it wasn't terrible, you know?
One of the best received, like, Nintendo games in years is bad in Hell Dragon's eyes, my god.
Well, something may be popular, but that doesn't necessarily make it good. I think it can be improved. They improved Pokemon, didn't they?
True, true. Ah, wonderful Roserade tea.
Yeah, made from freshly ground roserade that we grow up over a period of years until they ripen and mature.
Disturbing. Terribly so.
Well, I don't know, they eat Farfetch'd apparently in the Pokemon universe, so...
Yeah, it comes with its own seasoning and everything. What? You lucky son of a gun.
Oh no, it must be that girl Mewtwo from that one movie. Like,
Let it go, mate, let it go.
I'm never letting that go, because this is my legacy now.
Yes, it is, mate. Well, what's the shop got in stock over here? But first, NPC chatter. Yeah, you gotta fly, sucker.
Oh, the bus. For everybody who doesn't have a Pokemon in the Pokemon universe. I don't know, maybe Taurus was sick that day? Oh no, I gotta take the bus.
Turns out we don't need items, but what we do need is the healing radiation, so let's get it on.
Good old healing radiation. Makes me feel good, at least until the cancer sets in.
So many evolutions coming soon, you've got no idea.
Yeah, Wimplo needs to do some fucking work, man. Let's see him in action.
Jump that evolution, if you're so great. Alright, we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.